Hey, what's going on? Grand Rising. Don't mind me. I'm just doing a little grocery shopping. I'm a little early today. Yeah, give me some stuff for juicing, and I'm also going to share it with my people. Uh, yeah, I'm a little early, so they haven't quite stocked yet. But let me tell you real quick. Healing is not always about. It's not about one thing. It's about several things you have to do. We will get into that, the mind, body, and spirit. Putting healthy um, items in your body, healthy choices in your body, has a big part to do with healing. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I would prefer. I don't prefer stuff in bags, so, I'd rather have the fresh product. And for those who don't know, I know it's a live video. What the heck is that? Okay. Like a look. See that green dot right there? Okay. See, what we have here is a fennel seed. I think I am going to get me a fennel seed just to juice today. Not one of your finest ones, but that's okay. I'm going to juice it. I'm going to clean it up pretty good. I'll juice it. I'll go ahead and put this in a basket. Now, let me tell you what I don't do. I do not do bagged or processed lettuce. I just don't do it. I'm not saying you don't do it. I just don't do it. And if you don't have a choice, then go ahead and get this. Okay? Now, let me tell you what I don't do. I don't do this. I don't do iceberg lettuce. I do romaine, but not in the bag. If I'm going to get my cabbages, it's going to be fresh like this. All right? And here's the Napa cabbage that I sometimes juice. I'm going to probably buy all this celery, and this is all they have. I'll buy the loose celery instead of that. I just do. That's all. I like loose. And I'm going to get the cilantro and parsley. They only have a few. Now, mind you, I'm not picking on them. It's early in the morning. And I'm going to show you the difference between grocery stores, too. Now, I'm not talking about this as being now, I'm not saying this is a racist thing or any of that. It's by demand. So I'm further in the West Louisville, which is, pretty much where people like me live. And I hate to bring that up. But the thing is it's by demand. So if you ask for parsley and cilantro a lot, then you'll get it. Now, usually they have it. It's just the end of the week, I mean, it's time to stop. Now, your green leafy lettuce, I like those too. Okay. Greens. You can juice your greens, your kales, and that kind of thing. I personally don't juice kale. I just don't. I like to cook it. Kale, to me, is along the. It's on my digestive tract. For some reason, kale, it's kind of hard for me to digest. So I don't do it like that. I rather cook it if I'm going to do it. All right. And then you have the purple cabbage that is good for juicing if you want. It gives you a little bit of a sweeter taste. All right. Broccoli. Actually, steamed some broccoli the other day. Dr. Sabi don't like broccoli. I know you've heard his videos. What I do is I get a little bit from everybody. I have learned from everybody. And the more you all get to know me on YouTube, you will understand that I've taken a little bit from everybody and put it together to do my own thing. Okay? I tried some broccoli the other day. I steamed it and then kind of stir fried it up. And I tell you what, it didn't hurt my stomach. So Sabi didn't like this, but Dr. Africa, Dr. Layla Africa, if you familiar with his videos, he said one time, which kind of opened my eyes up. He said, you know, when people say, well, broccoli is a hybrid, he said, well, we all are hybrids. If you live in the United States, you're a hybrid. We are mixed with a little bit of everything. And I kind of took to that. I believe it. So stop it. Stop it. You know, on some foods, okay? Broccoli, to me, and you do your own thing, but to me, if you eat it and it don't hurt your stomach, you feel you're getting something from it, then eat your broccoli, okay? I don't eat it a lot. I just eat it every now and then, and it didn't hurt my stomach, so I steamed down some broccoli. Now let me show you something real quick. Turnips. For those diabetics who like potatoes, for the diabetics who like potatoes, and you really shouldn't be having potatoes, turnips could be a pretty good substitute. All right, I have sliced them down myself and put them in an oven, season them up really good, put a little coconut oil on them or extra virgin olive oil, grapeseed oil, something like that, toss them up really good, and they kind of taste like roasted potatoes. Okay. I juice my peppers. I do. The red ones are a little sweeter, which is cool. It gives your juice a little bit more flavor. All right? Don't do bags. I do fresh. And down here, the greens are not looking too good. You know, the peas and the okra. It's because nobody eats them down this way. And then just kind of sit here and go rotten. Okay? Then you have other places, other stores where the broccoli's the okra's real popular, and it goes real quick. So, you know, if you're not selling it, they won't so much buy it too much, okay? Green beans. I've told you all about green beans. I love green beans. I juice the green beans because they are natural insulin. Green beans are natural insulin, and from what I read and heard, they're great for diabetics. So juice your green beans, and actually, folks, they don't taste that bad. They really don't. All right? They really. And then the cucumbers. I'm going to buy all these cucumbers up. Because I'm doing a video. Oh, okay. I actually do cucumbers. I'm going to go ahead and buy the rest of these cucumbers. And they don't necessarily have to be organic. Now, sometimes cucumbers have a little wax on them. And just get that, you know, if you get that little waxy build up, just get that wax off of it. All right, wash it up real good. Juice them just like this. Cucumbers, a lot of water in them. You get a lot of water from the cucumber, so they are excellent the cucumbers are excellent to juice. And believe it or not, cucumbers, I like the flavor of cucumbers, so I always juice cucumbers. It just gives it that flavor. I'm able to get it down good because cilantro and parsley get the juice down good is what I'm saying when I'm juicing. Because cilantro and parsley can be a little bitter. So you know, you if you do some cucumber, it kind of offset that taste. All right, let me tell you something real quick too. That Dr. Sabi, which I love, okay, he didn't really like, which was the cauliflower. Now, the cauliflower, he said, you know, it stripped the body of a lot of nutrition, and we shouldn't eat it, and that's cool. And if you follow that philosophy, don't eat it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Being vegan and plant-based, it's only limited things you can eat. I do roast cauliflower. I make them buffalo style sometimes. I put a little barbecue on it. You know, I gotta spice it up. So I'll roast the cauliflower like a turkey or something like that, cut it up, and it can be delicious. Now, as far as it robbing nutrition from the body, I put nutrition in my body every day. Every day, especially with my herbals and vitamins. Also cleanse the body. So I'm not really worried about nutrition leaving my body when I replace it every day. All right, so I'm not worried about, I'm not gonna get into the cauliflower arguments. I'm gonna eat cauliflower, and that's what you should do too. You should get in your head what you think you can tolerate, okay? It's because someone else don't like a certain food or something like that. You know, when it comes to plants, find out about it. Do your own research. If you like it, if it don't disturb anything in your body, then have at it. All right. The eggplant. I never ate eggplant. For those who know what eggplant is, a lot of you know what eggplant is. Come on now. I never liked the eggplant back in the day, but when I came a plant-based eater 15 years ago, I learned to love the eggplant. And it's a very popular Mediterranean, in the Mediterranean world, called baba ganoush. And baba ganoush is made with eggplants, and it is a excellent product. I love it. It's an excellent dish. Learn to cook it. Matter of fact, when I did my parasite cleanse, eggplant, avocados, juicing is pretty much what I did. I didn't do anything else as far as eating. I did 15 days, and just with that 15 days, it got kind of boring. So you need to, that's why I said before you do cleanses, you need to get yourself prepared, because you'll be juicing, you'll be eating, pretty much the same thing over and over again, but you have to spice it up. All right. Here we have radishes in bags, and you can juice those too. Very nice benefits in radishes. Okay, I just want to do this little short video. Now, this is one of my favorites, the asparagus. What I do, I haven't juiced asparagus yet. I don't know why, but I just like to steam the asparagus and then put them in the wok with a little coconut oil and toss them up and season them real good until they're tender, like I like them. That's what I like to do with asparagus. And they, I find they really delicious. I add a little onion sometimes. Sometimes I add a little zucchini, squash, or yellow squash to it. I would add to it and make me a nice little dish. And I would really recommend that for diabetic type of people, people with sugar issues. I really recommend that. And see, I toss up and stir fry a lot of vegetables, and I don't have to have rice or any of that spaghettis or any of these things with the starches. I just eat the vegetables by itself, and that's what I like to tell the people who have sugar issues, blood sugar issues, especially diabetic people. All right. So this thing don't have to be as hard as we can make it. It is very challenging changing your diet when you're used to eating one way all your life, but some of us have to do it for health. And going into 2022, I hope you get with Health Daddy so we can help you on your journey to health, okay? All right, I'm getting out of here. I'll holler at y'all later.